If you're tuned into my channel for the first time, my name is Peace, and I remain your favorite sociologist. On this channel, I bring you frank talks about the society and you, and on this channel, I do just positive vibes only. So today, I'll be talking about something very important in the society. You see, this thing has robbed so many people of their happiness, so many people of their joy, so many people have actually have held back when they wanted to do something just because of what will people say. People can no longer live their lives freely and happily as they would like to, just because of the society, of what will the society think about me. This phrase, what will people say, what will people think, it has led so many people to live very bitter and painful and sorrowful lives. Yes, and it's actually not funny anymore, because the truth of the matter is the people you are so worried about, the people that you don't want to judge you, the people that you don't want to have anything bad to say about you, they actually don't even care. They just talk for talking's sake. At the end of the day, you are the one living this life. At the end of the day, the decision you have taken, the choice you make, is what's going to determine whether you're going to be happy or not. Because there are so many people in the society who would have done one thing or the other that they genuinely love. They would have been very happy if they had done that thing. But just because of this phrase, what will people say? What will people say about this thing I'm doing? How will people react to this thing I'm doing? This has led so many people to remain in very sad situations, to remain in very bitter states, to live a very hurtful and a life full of regrets. A life full of regrets. So many people in our society today are living lives filled with regrets. They are regretting so much, they wish they actually lived their lives the way they would have loved to, without thinking about what the society will say or what will people say about them. So many people in our society today are lives of regret. I'll give you an example, right? Okay, before I get to the example, now you living your life the way you choose to, you living your life as per how it makes you happy, is not a bad thing, as long as whatsoever it is you are doing that makes you happy is not against fairness and natural justice, right? Because if we want to say, oh, let everybody in the society live their lives as happily as they want to, there are some people that would be hurting some other people, right? But as long as whatever it is that makes you happy is not hurting another person, my brother, my sister, you are good to go. You are good to go. You don't owe anybody any explanation about your life. Learn to be happy with yourself. Learn to put yourself first when you are making decisions. People may call it selfish, yes, but your life is your life and their lives is their lives. So many people, in fact, the people in the society that you are afraid of, you don't want them to talk about you. You don't want them to say something bad or negative about you. You're trying so hard to please. You're trying so hard for them to see you as perfect. Wait until you hear the kind of skeleton and dirty things they have in their cupboard. The day you discover the kind of secrets they are keeping, you'll be amazed. You'll say, oh, so I was even better than this person, and I was trying so hard to make this person see me as worthy or acceptable. I'm telling you the truth. So many of us, so many people in the society today live a life of regret, a life of pain, a life of sorrow and sadness, just because they are trying to please the society, just because they want people to see them as good enough. Thereby, they would let go of their happiness. They would make decisions against their happiness just to please the society. And at the end of the day, the society doesn't really care. You are going to be the sad one. You are going to be the broken one. You are going to be the depressed one. Because once you're not doing something that makes you happy, automatically you've taken out that flare, that light in your life. Right? You've taken out that joy. Any other thing you're trying to do to compensate for that one decision that was supposed to make you happy that you didn't take, you just be forcing yourself to do it. So now tell me, at the end of the day, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it that you live a life of sorrow? You live a life of pain because you don't want people, because you are scared of what people will say about the decision you've taken for yourself? Is it worth it at the end of the day? My answer and my opinion is no. Your life is your life. The people in the society you are trying to please, they have their lives to live. Yes, they do have their lives to live. And the truth of the matter is, it is the persons whose life is in the public that people know about. So many people that are actually castigating you and you are afraid of people talking about you, they have even more dirtier secrets than you do. That's just the truth of the matter. But a lot of us in the society, we make choices, we make decisions to please the society at large, and putting ourselves at the detrimental points, right? Because these choices you're making, these decisions you're making, are actually against your happiness. You are not like you would, and choice A would have made you very, very happy. But just because of what will the society say? What will people say? How will people feel about this? You turn around and make choice B. Choice B doesn't make you happy. You are not, in fact, you are not in any way happy about choice B, but you just make it because you want to be accepted in the society. At the end of the day, after making this choice B, you and the choice you made, you are both not happy. You are like, you and the choice of whatever it is you made, you are not happy in any way. But you are trying to appear in a way that the society will love you, right? And then putting your happiness, sacrificing your happiness to please the society. So, guys, today I want to encourage us, right, to live our lives to the fullest. Live our lives the way it makes us happy. Live our lives as happily as we can. Why am I saying this thing? It's better for you to look back in your life and you say, oh, Kai, back then I made this decision. I was very, very happy. I did this, I did that. It's better for you to live a life of memories, a life with memories, than to. It's better for you to live a life filled with memories than to live a life filled with pain and sorrow and frustration. Because a life without happiness is a life of frustration. That is just the truth. A life without happiness is a life of frustration. So why do you put in so much effort to please the society against your own happiness? These people in the society you are trying to please, they don't even know you. They don't even know you at all. And you are putting in so much effort to please the society. The choice of clothes you wear, the choice of house you live, the choice of clothes you wear, the choice of house you live, the choice of people you talk to. For goodness sake, all these people you are trying to please, the society in general that you are trying so hard to please, at the end of the day, they don't care about you. So you should learn to prioritize your happiness over the society. But In the process of prioritizing your happiness, just make sure you're not hurting anybody in the process. That is it. Make sure whatsoever thing you're trying to do is not against fairness and natural justice. And then you can live your life as happily as you want to. You want to paint your hair red, please go ahead and paint it if it makes you happy. You want to paint your hair green, go ahead and paint it if it makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, your happiness is what really matters. Your happiness is what truly, really matters. Living a life of sadness, a life of sorrow, because you're trying to make decisions to please other people, will not take you anywhere. It's just going to make you a frustrated person in the society. And we have too many frustrated people in the society based on decisions they made trying to please the society at large. Yes, we do. So if you make the decision, if you say, going forward, I'm going to try to prioritize my happiness, you would see how happy you become as a person. And you see how you glow. There are some people, just because of sorrows, because of unhappiness, because of the unhappiness within them, they are eating the best of food, they are putting on the best of clothes, but they can't glow. There is this kind of glow that happiness, natural happiness within you brings out. There is this kind of glow that it brings out. But if you choose to trade that happiness to please the society, who will you blame in the future? Because by the time you'll be living this life of regret in the future, the society will not be there. You will live that life alone based on the decision you take. And the truth of the matter is, we are actually a reflection, or our lives are reflections of decisions we have taken, decisions and choices we have made. And if all you do for yourself is constantly choosing to please the society over your own personal happiness, then you're making the wrong choice as you go. You are actually making the wrong choice as you go. I just want to encourage us, all my viewers, or everyone that comes across this video, please, this 2025, try to prioritize your happiness. Try as much as you can to prioritize your happiness in the choices that you make, in the decisions that you make. Leave pleasing of people alone. Leave pleasing of people alone. Trying to please people will not take you anywhere. No, it won't. You will be living with the pain and the sorrow in your heart, in your house. In fact, do you know that sometimes we even try to take decisions trying to please the society, and people don't even know, like, they don't even notice. They don't even know. They don't even know that you made that decision in your house because you're trying to please somebody. And you made the decision yourself. You are the one living this life of sorrow yourself. You are the one frustrating yourself with your own hand, just because you want to appear a certain way to the society. A society that doesn't even care. I'll give you instances, right? Okay, so I'll use two pastors for my first example. We have Pastor Jerry Eze of the NSPDSS or something like that, and then we have Pastor Nathaniel Bassi. Pastor Jerry decided to monetize his YouTube channel, and everybody in the society said, "Oh, why should he? Why should he? Why should he? Why should he?" And Pastor Nathaniel decided not to monetize his YouTube channel. And everybody is saying, "Oh, why should he not? Why should he not? Why should he not? Why should he not?" At the end of the day, they did what they felt was right for them. And the society at large, we always have something to say about other people's choices. forgetting that we are not the ones actually living those lives for those people. Please. So in your own case now, or if we were put in in the situation now, or if we were asked our opinion in this matter now, would you say any of these two people were wrong for doing what makes them happy? No, they are not. It's their personal choice. This one says monetizing my channel will make me happy. This one says not monetizing my channel will make me happy. And they made their choices and they moved on. If you always choose to consider what people will say in the society about the things you do, you are never going to live a happy life. You are never going to live a happy life. And it's going to be a very pathetic thing that you spend all your days on earth being sorrowful and sad. Because you're trying so hard to please people. Because you're now, I'm not even talking of pleasing people, pleasing the society. You're trying so hard to please the society. Try as much as possible this 2025. I want to encourage all of us to prioritize our happiness when we make decisions, when we make choices. We need more happy people in the society. Because a happy society is a progressive society at the end of the day. A happy society is a peaceful society. A society filled with pain, sorrow, and frustration is not a progressive society because we are always going to have frictions, unprovoked frictions. Unprovoked frictions. Because somebody is already feeling, someone is already feeling or nursing or carrying the pain of making a choice to please the society, and maybe something somewhere happens that shouldn't even escalate. But because that person is already pained within, he's carrying his own personal pain or from his own personal decision that he made in his house, right? And someone outside who doesn't even know what that person is going through just does something little to provoke the person, and then there is a flare up. And then this thing escalates beyond imagination. As against a person who made a decision who made a decision to be happy, or like a decision that supports his or her happiness. You come out in the society, somebody does something to you and you're like, I beg, shift first, no spoil my happiness. So two scenarios. We'll be more happier. We'll have a better society if people begin to make choices, if people begin to prioritize their happiness in the society, especially when it comes to them making choices and making decisions. So I just want to encourage all of us to try and prioritize our happiness when we make decisions in the society. It will go a long way to build the society. It will go a long way to put smiles on all our faces. Truth be told. All right, let me take a few comments. Okay, I have Mark Conchina. It's not true. Oh, okay. Mark Conchina, are you of the opinion that people should always consider the society when they are making their personal choices? People should always make choices against their happiness? What kind of society do you think that will be if you say it's not true? You say you have no proofs. I don't understand what you mean by I have no proofs. Do you know how many people in the society are broken because of choices they made trying to please the society? Do you know? Choices that, if in situations where they were not trying to please the society, they would have made a different choice entirely. And they would have been more happier and satisfied with their lives. Do you know how many broken people we have like that in the society? How many people are living with frustration and pain and bitterness based on choices they made trying to please the society at large? Do you know? No, you don't. You don't even have a clue. But trust me, We have lots and lots of people who are sad today, who are frustrated today because of decisions they made trying to please the society. Aisha Mohammed says, "My friend, keep quiet. You don't know what you are saying. Go one side. You look horrible." Aisha Mohammed, you actually sound like a person who is frustrated already. So I don't even need to respond to you. I don't talk to frustrated people, please, and I don't do negative vibes in my channel, right? A frustrated person cannot even have anything good to say about other people. So, Aisha Mohammed, I'm sending you love. And please try to make decisions to prioritize your happiness so that you don't go transferring your frustration to other people. That's for you, Aisha Mohammed. I'm sending you love. And I'm encouraging you to make decisions to prioritize your happiness. Prayed Up says, hello, hello, Prayed Up. Thanks for joining me. Um, Akshay says, I can see you in 2020. Akshay, 2025 has just begun. So, Abdurrahman's, have you read the Quran? No, I haven't. I am not a Muslim. Halina Gist TV, hello, peace. Hello, Halina Gist TV. Thanks for joining. I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you doing? Happy New Year. COVID vaccine, good or bad? I am not talking about COVID vaccine, please. Sorry about that. Dennis Pedro, nice wig. It's not a wig. I'm on braids. Preach, queen. Okay, it's not like I'm preaching. It's just that I just felt the need to talk about this, right? We have too many people in the society who are making decisions against their own self and happiness because they're trying to please one or two people. It's not like these other decisions they're trying to make will even make them happy. They know they will never be happy with these other decisions they're trying to take, but just because they want to please the society, they compel themselves to go against the choices they would have naturally made that would have made them happy. We have too many people in the society living with lives of regrets. If you be opportuned to have conversations with people, do a survey around your environment, you'd understand that what I am saying is actually true. So many people who, if you ask them and they want to tell you the truth, you will know that they made certain choices that they knew they were not going to be happy with, but they still made those choices anyway just to please the society. And I'm here to tell you that your happiness and your life in the society matters so much to this particular society. It is not okay for you to go about making choices and decisions that are against your happiness. Try as much as you can to prioritize your happiness when you make these decisions. As long as these choices you make are not against fairness and natural justice, right? Because yes, there are sometimes that you want to, there are sometimes that you want to, or there are certain choices you want to make, and of course, you know it's going to hurt the next person. In situations like that, you'd try to balance things up and not go making choices that will be detrimental or harmful to the next person. But as long as it is not unfair and that choice is not against natural justice to the other person, please go ahead by all means. Be happy. Do things that make you happy. Do things that bring out the life in you. Do things that brings out positive energy, positive vibes and positive energy in you. That is what the society needs. That is what the society really, really needs right now. We need happy people in our society. We need joyful people in our society. We have too many broken people in the society. We have too many pained people, too many hurting people in the society. And that is why I am bringing this message. I am sharing this with all of us. We need happy people in the society. And this happiness starts with you deciding to make decisions and choices that makes you happy. Have you ever realized that when you make decisions or choices that makes you happy, even if it happens that along the line does something goes bad or something goes wrong, you will go through it happily than in situations where you make choices or decisions trying to please the society. By the time something goes wrong or something goes bad, you have already been frustrated right from the very beginning when you made when you made that decision, right? You've already been frustrated when you made that decision. But right now, something now goes bad, that frustration multiplies by 100 times. You become so bitter, you become so pained, you become so hurt, you become so broken. But if it was a decision or a choice that made you happy initially, you would see that if something goes wrong along the line, you would still be happy to go through that thing, hoping that it gets better in the future. That way, the bitterness is reduced in our society. So please, guys, the year is just starting. Let's try as much as we can to make decisions that encourages us to be happy. Happy decisions, happy choices. Let's prioritize ourselves. Because at the end of the day, it is the happy people that make the happy society. Thank you guys for staying with me on this. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like and share this video. I love you all, guys. See you in my next video. Bye. Don't forget to make decisions that make you happy. Make choices that make you happy. Prioritize your happiness in 2025. See you in my next video.